Mr. Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. How's it going? Sorry we're late. We've been having all sorts of technical difficulties. But we are here live right now to commentate on the Manchester United versus Manchester City game. Currently taking place, 17 minutes, 50 seconds gone as we speak right now. If you're joining us, thanks ever so much for tuning in. Chuck a like on this video. Joined by Henry Hotspur here. De Gea gathers the ball up there.
17 minutes in, still 0-0. We're going to be talking less codshite today and more football because it's a massive day for Manchester United. Absolutely massive game for anyone else, any other team in there that still considers themselves as somehow title contenders. Realistically, it's going to be difficult this season for anyone to catch City if they can continue to do what they've been doing. But today is the day that can be changed. That is why this is absolutely massive.
Huge game, some huge results in the Premier League today as well. Of course, Liverpool and Everton sharing the spoils, so they both got a point, dropped a couple of points each. And then Arsenal drew with Southampton in the early kickoff, which was a great result for everybody involved. Really, I bet you're happy about that one.
Very much so. Good one for Tottenham there. Thrashing Stoke, needed to get back to winning ways in that respect. And yeah, no, been a good weekend all in all. So I want United to win because, you know, even though Tottenham are a million miles away from Premier League winners this season, I want there to still be that competition. There's a long way to go in the season. If United lose today, it's not the end of the world because, bottom line,
it is the end of the world.
We want,
that is the end of the world.
Need to be
that is Armageddon,
top
mate.
4, so the more teams that are kind of, you know, struggling,
losing today would just put an absolute nail in the coffin of the hopes of challenging for that Premier League trophy this season. We've still got a slim chance of challenging for the trophy, so while we're in it, while we can do something about it, we need to win this game. You know, I don't think a draw's good enough in this game. We've got to win this game. We're at home. We've got to grab the game by the bollocks and do something, you know. I think if we can play like perhaps we did against Arsenal. What are you doing there, mate, before the wrestling?
I'm eating, mate, I'm hungry.
I'm trying to speak here. But wouldn't get Motti doing that, would you? But, anyway, yeah, if we could do what we did against Arsenal, make it count when we've got the ball on the counter and get it to the likes of Rashford and Lukaku, then who knows? They just need to take their chances. We probably won't create too many chances today, similar to the Arsenal game. But when we do get those chances, we've got to make them count, put the ball in the back of the net and hope that we can just keep City out. Because, you know, possession-wise, they should dominate the game with that style of football that Pep promotes. And they've been very, very successful at doing that so far this season as well. So it will take a very, very good performance from United, a very good team, to get anything from this game against City, because they are flying high. But come on, they're the frickin' noisy neighbours. Let's not forget that. We are the only club in Manchester. We are Manchester United. We're the best team in the land. And City have got to come to our home and get something today. Screw them. I was looking at the odds before the game. United 12-5. Taking a piss. Do you know what I mean? We're better than that. We can win this game. We can.
So City lost the other day, obviously to Shakhtar Donetsk. And, you know, was it Guardiola was trying to kind of make out that maybe it's a good thing that they lost? I mean, I don't know if a loss can ever really be a good thing. They would have wanted to win that coming into this with a little bit of confidence.
Coming up to 22 minutes gone in the game here. Oh, I'm tense. I'm feeling tense today. Good result for you guys yesterday, beating Stoke. Was it 5-1?
So, yeah, thrash Stoke 5-1. You know, back to winning ways. All the other teams dropping points around us. So kind of Spurs back in the mix again, you know. Not very far away. Only 4 points off Chelsea, who were third. So, do you know what I mean? There's nothing in it. Anyway, just quickly, a little bit of codshite. I've got the McCoys on the go. I haven't eaten today. Had to work earlier. I just haven't had a chance to eat.
Ready salted. Who eats ready salted crisps?
These are what no one's eating at home.
Yeah, that's why you're eating them.
That's why I picked that. I've got a load of prawn Walkers.
They're sort of like the toffee coin thing you get in the Quality Street. Just always left up with them at the end. Nobody wants that shit.
I don't buy Quality Street. I buy Roses.
That's a good shout, mate. Roses are far superior. But I'm just saying, Quality Street.
Every single Roses is edible, isn't it? Bar maybe coffee if you don't like coffee.
I love the coffee one. That's my favourite one.
I don't mind coffee. It's alright.
Yeah, but yeah, I just can't emphasise how important this game is today for United, for everybody really. Like Henry was saying, you know, if it's a Man City victory today, then basically that means they've run away with the title already. You know, there's a long way to go, yeah, but they would be firmly in the driving seat if that was to happen. So United have got to peg them back a little bit today. It's snowing by the looks of it on the pitch there as well.
Epic. Dickensian.
Dickensian, coming up to Christmas, bit of Ebenezer Scrooge action.
That's it. So I'm also, as a side dish, I've got Baby Bell on the go. As you can see, I've already removed it from the original packaging there. And,
Gotta love a Baby Bell, you know.
When you were a kid, did you ever bite into the wax? I mean, I think every kid's done that, not really realising how you're supposed to eat this thing. Did you ever do that?
Yeah, I thought it was just a round, waxy candle to begin with, mate. But,
well, that's interesting. But no, cheese is good. I like cheese.
Who doesn't like cheese? I know a fair few people don't like cheese, but those
fridge
people got some serious problems.
This is my kids' food. I just got over and really did kids' stuff. I didn't have anything else in the house, do you know what I mean?
Right, let's keep people up to date with what's going on in the game here. So about 23 minutes gone, and it's currently 0-0. Reasonably tentative start from both sides here. Pep's having a freaking absolute paddy on the sidelines here. He's not happy with one of his players there.
Massive game. I can't stop saying it. You know, it's Guardiola versus Mourinho. Two top dogs, really, managerial-wise, in the world. So I think it means something to both of these managers on a personal note. This one is one that one of them might lose sleep over tonight.
I'm hoping it's the Baldy. Let's hope so. Wow. Let's hope Pep has some nightmares tonight.
So are you confident about this game? Do you think you're going to win it?
I'm more confident than I think the general consensus is. I think United are very good at the moment. We're on an upturn. We've been in good form. We've beaten some good teams recently. You know, City are the best team we've come up against for a long time. But it doesn't mean we can't win. We're at Old Trafford here.
You look nervous today.
I am nervous.
You're not your normal self at all, are you?
I'm pretty tense,
You're almost
mate.
coming across as boring. You're so nervous, aren't you? Listen to them. That's not him, is it? That ain't the phone pig. Who are you?
I don't know. No, you're right, mate. I do feel very tense at the moment. It's just there's a lot riding on this game.
Don't expect me to take the lead. I'm eating.
There's a lot riding on this game, mate. You know. Here comes City, though. Surging run forward. Pass it out to the left. He's looking for the ball in the box.
You can see the difference in how much this means to us, isn't it? I'm just here.
He's just eating his McCoys.
It's like down the cinema with your popcorn and stuff on the go, you know. Whereas you're sitting there like it's like you're getting married or something. You're getting married tomorrow.
Oh shit! City with a chance from distance. Though he lays it off to his teammate and he shoots wanker over the bar there. It's Fernandinho. How about no Fernandinho? Nice effort, but you shit, mate. No, come on, lads. This is where we've got to make it count. Whenever we've got possession of the ball, we have got to make it count, as I say. Unlike that balding prick that's just skied it over the bar for City. 94 Hussein comments. I've just realised people are actually in here commenting, so apologies for not reading any comments so far. 94 Hussein says, we are awful getting run over. Well, this is what I'm talking about. City are going to have...
say that, Hussein, but are you really getting run over? This is classic United. United are just make out that they're shit, basically, and then they score at the end and win 1-0. You know, that's what Mourinho does. That's, as I said on the last video, it's fortress, it is citadel mentality for Mourinho. And he does it well, he does it brilliantly. He did against Tottenham in this season. He's done against many a team in his career. So, you know, whether City might look like they're dominating at the moment, but that doesn't mean a thing until City put it in back of the net.
But that's the thing, if you keep giving City the ball like this, then they are going to eventually work a chance and it's going to cost us. You know, we've got to do a bit better with our position. We can't give the ball away.
David De Gea doesn't let goals in, basically.
Shit, City looking silky. They're in our area now.
This is good from City.
Oh, and the ball goes out, hopefully, for a goal kick there. 27 minutes, 40 seconds gone. Very tense game of football so far.
So, I'm sorry, I'm eating here, you know. You're going to have to fill the silences yourself, Sam.
I'm too tense, mate. I'm too tense. It's snowing on Pep Guardiola at the moment. He's not happy. He's gone to go and punch a policeman in the face by the looks of it. Like what are you doing? Stop starting on the fuzz!
Is he talking to Arteta? That look like Arteta. Is that would Arteta be?
No. He's talking to somebody on the bench saying, shut your mouth, son. That's what he's doing. Yeah. Seemed to be the case.
That's it. Take that hot water bottle out of your arse cheeks and chuck it into the crowd. Do you know what I mean? Because this isn't what this football malarkey's about.
Sane with a corner. No, I didn't, mate.
Did you see that? That was one of the subs, I think it was in the Chelsea game when they lost to West Ham.
Corner for City. To the back stick, it goes over everybody, and here we go. United can get hold of the ball now. It's been a little while since we've had the ball. We've got to do something with it now. We need to be swift and meaningful on the counter-attack.
Can I get back to my story?
Go for it.
So he had this hot water bottle on the go.
Do you want me to just leave, mate? Should we just do this, the Henry freaking Hotspur show, shall we? While he eats his fucking McCoys and crunches into the freaking microphone.
It's like, what?
These people aren't happy about this.
You love that crunching.
Oh, hang on! United with a chance up top here! Oh, it's well defended there by Man City, and they just pass it out from the back there. 28 minutes, 30
comments
seconds
have been
gone.
Complaints, isn't it, about me eating? Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, back to the story. So yeah, I think it was in the Chelsea game. I don't know which player, but one of the substitutes on the bench had a hot water bottle and go. Obviously, it's a cold day. You can kind of understand that to a certain extent.
Bit girly though, isn't it?
But his hot water bottle, he was holding it to his cheek, chumming it on his face, and then he was offering it to his teammates. If I was Conte, I'd be like, "What the fuck, son? Do you know what I mean? You're sat there. You need to be ready to come on and play." Not work out what the best thing to do with a fucking hot water bottle is. I mean, I thought that was piss poor. Piss poor. Moisey wouldn't have that. Do you know what I mean? No wonder they won.
That is a little bit girly, I'm going to say it,
Very much so.
Who needs a water bottle on the sideline? Sort it out.
Now. I need some chocolate.
It's like these foreign players who come over wearing gloves. Oh, good choice of chocolate there, mate. The Kinder Bueno.
It's a good
You can't go wrong.
Pound shot. They're good for
Three
Kinder.
for a pound.
Did you know Kinder make Ferrero Rocher?
I believe
so. I believe so.
They taste very, very similar now you mention it. I always think Ferrero Rocher is just like a shit version of Kinder Bueno.
It's a better
in a
version,
spherical shape.
More expensive.
Yeah, that's where they get you, mate. But it's actually an inferior taste. Tastes like freaking cardboard.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, never been a fan of them. Ferrero Gachet. Right, half an hour gone in the Manchester derby now. United are going to have to do something, we really are, because City just keep probing, keep pressing. They're working their possession, they're working their chances, they're being patient, and they are having joy, and they are cutting United open. Oh, great ball over to the top here. Oh, shit, and it's well defended by Manchester United. I can't get my words out.
Jesus with the opportunity.
I think it was.
Gone with Jesus instead of Aguero today. That's an interesting one. Aguero, I believe, on the bench.
I think Jesus is just a great player, though, isn't he, as well? It's like whoever they choose up there, it's going to be dangerous.
Very, very good player.
Ah.
I think I'm lacking.
Shite!
I'm lacking of a meal.
Long
today.
shot from distance there.
Not good. It's not good to not eat. Eat.
Thankfully,
Remember
go
to
over
eat
the
out
bar.
there.
Corey Feldman comments coming through here. Thank you very much for joining us.
Corey Feldman. Oh, fuck off. Don't say that with the fucking Corey Feldman comments.
It's all right, I look like a sort of 14th century French monk at the moment, mate, with this monstrosity on the go. What do you reckon, lads and lasses? Shave the neck beard? Shave the neard? It's my ode to David De Gea. The ultimate neck beard that man has.
Right. I'm in the house. Just to let everybody know, we're probably going to have a break at half time. So I'm going to need to go and find something more to eat. But other than that, we're going to be with you from now until the end of the game.
That's right. Apologies for starting the stream live today. Not starting the stream... Oh, fuck's sake.
All sorts of atrocities from you.
I'm just properly tense, mate. I was so tense. I need to just...
I mean, do you think United's going to win
I'm going to have a
today?
cheeky wank at half time, I think. Release some tension.
Not with me here, mate.
Oh, what?
Not with me here.
You've ruined my dream, mate.
What?
Oh,
this is going out live. What are you on about?
Oh, what? A bit of mutual masturbation? Not a fan of that.
No, not at all. Not at all. I might leave, actually. Do you think United are going to win today?
I do, mate. You've already asked me that. I do. I think we've got the capabilities to do so. Here we go, United with the ball in a dangerous area. Can we get a good ball into the box?
Lingard, I believe.
Dispossessed.
I don't think it's come to anything. So are you? You feel United have got it in them to win today, but do you think they're more likely to win than City? What do you think?
No.
Or if you're a betting man, if you're going to put £10 on what's going to happen?
Great ball into the box. Oh, but it's in the back of the net. What happened? What happened?
No, it's offside,
there was a pause in our stream there. We didn't know what happened yet. Offside or something. Or a foul.
That's why I said nothing came of it.
But Jesse Lingard somehow put the ball in the back of the net there.
There was Lingard.
And was it a foul on Otamendi that brought the foul there from the referee? And yes, it was. He's come in and he's totally just stabbed him in the back there, basically. And yeah, the referee's pulled up. It's a definite foul from Jesse Lingard there. But fair enough.
Good finish, though.
Good finish, but the keeper's just not gone for it,
Fair
has he?
play for Mourinho to start with Lingard today as well. who's not always a starter. Surely this is the biggest United game of the season, right? In many respects. And Jesse Lingard, Lionel Messi Lingard, is playing for you. So that means something, doesn't it?
But he's deserved it recently. You have to say he's performed. And when that's what Mourinho does, by and large, not all the time, but when a player's in form and performing out there on the pitch for him, he does tend to put his faith in them and select them. That's what he's done with Lingard. We've all criticised Lingard. He has had a shit bag of load of terrible performances. But recently, there's definitely been an upturn in his consistency and his form, and he's looked very, very good. He's scoring some important goals for United, and if he can do it today, then I'll absolutely just love Jesse Lingard. So come on, you little pigeon.
We've had a bit of a stoppage.
Stoppage around the 34.5-minute mark gone in the game here. What's happening? Somebody's taken a knock.
It's just a little bit of time for Mourinho.
Substitution required, I think. Mourinho indicating that there is a substitute, and look, he's getting somebody riled up.
He's seen someone in the hot water bottle, isn't he? Get that hot water bottle off your face, son. Isn't it?
Fair play to Mourinho. He's definitely a legend, isn't he? You know, he's just on the sidelines there. He's wearing sort of like a skinny puffer jacket, and he still looks like a geezer, you know? Nobody rocks them well. Give Arsene Wenger one of them, he looks like a freaking school teacher. You know, Jose Mourinho, he's almost like mafioso-esque, isn't he? I love the bloke.
So's Guardiola. You know, they could be starring.
That's it. Like The Godfather Part 4.
That's it.
You come to me on the eve of my daughter's wedding.
Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, but which one's which?
You come to me before the Manchester Derby, and you ask me to kill somebody for money.
Rafa Benitez.
Oh, great films.
Yeah, Benitez is the Godfather, if anyone is.
No. He's the Hogfather.
Or is it...
He's the Hogfather, he's a pig farmer.
Or is it Claudio Ranieri? To a certain extent, a bit of a nutter, bit of a nutbag.
He's the nice psycho.
You've got to respect the Claudio with Leicester. You have to.
Oh, 100%.
I think a lot of people...
Miraculous.
But a lot of people have just forgotten about that too easily, you know? That's why I think Leicester, you know, good result for them yesterday against Newcastle. Was it 3-2? Top half of the table. You know, they've still got great players. Yes, they lost Kante. Yes, they lost Drinkwater. But, you know, Jamie Vardy...
And Mahrez on his day.
Mahrez, Okazaki. They have got players that are Premier League winners in that side.
Just to give you an update, it looks like Rojo's...
Look at them tattoos he's got, Rojo. Isn't it? It's like Aztec shit going on.
Yeah. I think he's from a pretty dodgy area of Argentina, mate. So he's probably like in a gang affiliation or something before becoming a professional footballer. I don't know. It looks like... They almost look like prison tats, I'm going to be honest with you. But fair play to him.
Yeah, Mourinho needs those kind of warriors in his team, doesn't they?
Shit, here comes City again.
So it's Jesus passes it out wide. De Bruyne following in.
Good tackle. And Marcial goes down on the floor here. He's clutching his groin. I don't see what happened there, but he's given a hand up.
Right, so let's just have a look at some stats quickly. So obviously United without a shot at all into the game at the moment. Obviously we're 37 minutes in.
Fuck, zero shots.
Zero shots.
0 on target.
21% possession.
Oh!
Not great.
21%!
21%.
I always knew it was going to be the way, though. City are a great possession football side, you know. They showed that time and time again this season. I just thought United had a bit more bollocks about us keeping the ball. Why can't we keep hold of the fucking ball a bit longer?
United were always going to play the first half like this. I think, how many games have United gone 0-0 at half time?
It's risky, though. It is risky to do this.
Is it not quite a normal Mourinho thing, 0-0 at half time?
This is what Mourinho does in these big games against really good opposition. He does play negative football, almost anti-football, where he's just, you know, his teams are sitting back and we're hoping to get something on the counter-attack.
That's how Chelsea won the league again and
again.
Yeah,
it happens, and Alex Ferguson did it back in the day to great success. But you've got to choose your battles, you know. And I think right now, at this moment in time, at home, United should be playing a bit more direct, creating chances, committing a few more numbers forward. And we're just allowing City to play at the moment. And eventually, if you keep allowing them to play and have 8 shots against United's 0, then eventually one of those shots is going to go in. It's just a matter of time. So United have to create something for ourselves, you know. And at the moment, just passing it round the back, playing some shoddy anti-football, and we've given the ball away in the centre of the park again, and here comes City on the break. Very good chance, 2-on-2.
Is it Jesus?
Oh, well, great challenge. I think it was Chris Smalling, possibly Ashley Young there with the challenge in the end to get the ball away. It was a good tackle. 38 minutes, 45 seconds gone. You join us if you guys want to sync up the game somehow. I think we might be a bit behind because the stream we've got isn't the best, to say the least. So,
what do you make of Manchester United's starting lineup this evening?
I mean, I looked at that back four and I thought, that is not good, is it? Coming up against the skillful technical players City have. But so far they've done well.
Why is it that he's gone with Smalling and Rojo? Is Jones out? Is Jones injured?
Stones is injured, actually, on City's side, isn't he?
So you've got Jones on the bench.
Jones is on the bench. Zlatan's on the bench, isn't he? We've even got Luke Shaw on the bench as well today, which is a bit of a surprise. You know, is he going to feature? Who knows?
Herrera and Matic, that's nice and defensive, that, isn't it, really?
Happy with Ashley Young on the left. You know, he's been one of our better players recently.
Marcial, Rashford both start with Lukaku and Lingard.
I like that.
You can't say that's not attacking.
I know, I like that.
You cannot say that's not an attacking lineup.
Well, that's what we've almost got two separate phases of play. We've got our defensive unit, which are going to just stay behind the ball, win the ball, and try and get it to those pacey players who can get down the wings and then get it to Lukaku eventually at the top there. So you can see what Mourinho's trying to do here. You can. But we're not executing it too well at the moment.
Do you feel this season that Mourinho has been leaving Juan Mata a little bit out of the side?
Only recently. I think Juan Mata featured many times for Mourinho and scored a couple of important goals as well earlier on in the season. Is he on the bench?
He is on the bench.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the sort of game I'd have liked to see Mata play, but he's obviously gone for that. He wants pace up top there in abundance. He wants Marcial, he wants Lingard, he wants Rashford there, just causing havoc, running at City's defence in the very, very small chance that we get hold of the bloody ball. He wants them running forward and supplying Lukaku.
He wants the players that are ready for the counter-attack, because that's the type of football that Manchester United are playing at the moment.
But it's almost a bit heavy on that, though. It's sort of like Marcial and Rashford is enough, you know, or Lingard and Marcial's enough. We almost want a technician in there, a Juan Mata, to get the ball in that sort of number 10 role and feed these important balls in.
You haven't even had a shot. You haven't.
Yeah, all right.
Not even counter.
We fucking beat you, though, didn't we? We beat you, though, didn't we?
It's attacking, isn't it? It's just counter. No. That doesn't work, does it? It's basically, it's just shit, isn't it?
It is just park the bus at the moment, unfortunately, to a degree.
Counter, no attacking.
But the lads looking very good, very organised at the moment. But City still have managed to work a good few chances, and they're just having all the joy in the world. This is almost just demeaning, though. It's almost demeaning as a United fan just to have such little impact and effect on the game at this stage. You know, they're almost coming up to the end of the first half. United have had 0 shots. We've barely had the ball. I think City have had over 80% possession now.
City are a better
football. Oh, shit, they're in!
No, they're fine. You're fine. Oh. City are a better football inside than you are, though. When it comes to actual football, playing football, City have done better than you this season. Hands down. You cannot disagree with that statement.
It's a very attractive and attacking style of football as well, and that's what most fans want to see. You don't really want to see defensive football. But hang on, though. United have played a very attacking brand of football ourselves this season at times. You know, how many games have we won 4-0 this season? A lot.
Well, back like
a lot.
Right at the start of the season.
We won like
recently,
5 games 4-0 so far this season.
When's the last time Lukaku scored?
Well, we beat Arsenal 3-1, didn't we? Lukaku scored in the last game.
Did he?
Yeah, nicked one at the end in the Champions League, wasn't it?
Yeah, but what about Premier League?
I don't know.
It's been ages, isn't it?
It's been a while. He needs to get himself on the score sheet.
It's been a bit shocking, really.
Somebody will correct us there.
Here we go. Is it Kevin De Bruyne? Is it Jesus to really put one inside United?
Shit, ball to the back stick. Oh, no.
Sane.
Oh, David De Gea, you beauty. I think David De Gea's just made an unbelievable save there at his near post. Thankfully for us, oh man, that would have just been a huge blow to us if we conceded just before the end of the first half. David De Gea, you ponytailed, neck-bearded legend. He's the only reason we won that Arsenal game, and today he's come to our rescue again at his near post. It's a great tip over the bar.
Near post. He should. A world-class keeper should be saving it. He is a world-class keeper. That's what he did.
That's exactly what he did. Thank you very much, David. Oh.
But it is worrying for United at the moment. But whilst it's 0-0, it is 0-0. And this is what Mourinho does. He's still in the game.
That's it. Still on the game. Hopefully, Nick won on the counter.
De Gea is, I think, United's best player. It's in some respects.
100%.
He is your best player.
100% he's our best player.
There we go.
He's the best player in the world. Forget Ronaldo and Messi. David De Gea is the best player in the world. In his chosen position, he's miles ahead. He is the best. He should be winning the Ballon d'Or, you know? Or the equivalent. Was it the Golden Glove or something? And hang on, the Ballon d'Or can be won by a goalkeeper.
I mean, they should, you know, in the Olympics they should have one of those triathlons where it's like you do a little bit of goalkeeping and a little bit of whatever, and who would win in that out of, you know, do you think Ronaldo in goal or Messi in goal would be shitter than De Gea outfield?
Oh, bollocks!
City have done it!
Oh, they've scored it from a corner, just 42 minutes gone before the end of the first half.
I'm joking. He's not shit, but that's definitely not what we're.
And this is what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? If you play negative and sit back and don't even challenge and just let them have possession of the ball, they're going to create chances. They're going to get corners and they're going to put one in the back of the net.
Bald head, absolutely loving it. You've got the David Silva hairstyle on the go down here, isn't it? That's the David Silva there. You just need to shave that head off, mate. Yes, City.
I thought you wanted United to win, mate.
I'm sort of happy to see you so unhappy, though. It's sort of good. I'm sorry.
Well, hopefully this is the kick in the bollocks that Mourinho needs right now, because United are just too negative in this game. We've got to turn it around, and we've got to do something now. You know, no excuses.
I saved another bit of Kinder, and I'm going to
Nobody gives a shit about your Kinder, mate. Shut up. Oh, bollocks from a corner. It's just poor defending there. It's hit one of the United players there who were trying to defend it, and it's just fallen directly to David Silva. And David Silva first to react, and he puts it past David De Gea. Nothing David De Gea can really do about that. You know, it's a good finish.
United defence was all out of position.
Shocking defending there.
Because the ball...
I think it was Markus Rojo.
There was a little deflection from the initial corner. And then at that stage, the United defence was all out of position. And David Silva was there to pop it in.
Right, no excuses now. No excuses for United. Now we have to play. Now we can't sit back and hope to nick one on the counter-attack like classic Mourinho fashion. We've got to take the game to City now. So let's see what we can bloody do. We should have done that from the start anyway. You don't gift opportunities and chances and possession to one of the best footballing sides in Europe right now, do you? No. You've got to fight them. And we haven't done that so far. So hopefully we will now, because we have to. Here we go. Now, finally, United playing some forward passings. Here we go. Come on, down the right-hand side we go. Get the ball in. Oh, but it's a United corner, though. That's better, you know, for United already. Antonio Valencia doing well, overlapping on the right.
Played pretty much an entire first half without a shot on target and not really creating anything in the game. Just to turn that on now, because City are ahead, it's not. Surely that can't be that easy. Let me get proved wrong, but surely that can't be that easy. Just to switch it on now.
Rashford with the corner in. Back stick. Oh, it's controlled like an absolute freaking touch of a rapist there. Matic does well to... Oh, he's given the ball away, you Serbian. Ball into the back stick. We've got the ball back here. And this is better from United already, you know. That's what we needed. We needed a kick in the bollocks. Mourinho needed a kick in the bollocks.
City on the counter, though.
Shit.
It's 3 against 3.
This is where we leave the space at the back, though.
Sane coming in from the right. He misplaced the pass there, I think, from Kevin De Bruyne, who's not happy at all with Sane. Communication error there. You got lucky.
And Ashley Young takes the ball forward. See, now United playing with a bit of purpose. We're moving forward. We're making those dangerous runs, and we're right up. Oh, it's a good shot there from the edge of the area from, I think it's Markus Rashford. It's Anthony Marcial. Good bit of play there, good run, good dribble from Marcial. But why didn't we do this at the start of the game, you know? Why allow City all the possession in the world and all those chances? We've got to take the game to them, not act like a bunch of freaking girls, you know?
Straight at Moraes, whoever's in goal for City. Who is that guy? Who's that guy? I just checked who's it, because I was going to say Edison, and then I thought, well, actually, I don't think he's playing today.
Is his name Arthur?
Who is this Moraes? Is he a good keeper?
I don't know.
I don't even know who he is. I'm surprised. Don't know who he is.
I feel so pissed off now. I'm so frustrated now.
Guardiola will be happy. Finally, United get a shot. You know, finally
That's what
something
I mean.
happens. Bit of a reaction there. Having said that, can United switch it on now? Having had that such negative mentality this first half.
Oh, De Gea's given the ball away.
It's Sane there. Sane's been pulled
is it
over.
A penalty? No, it's not.
It looked like he'd been pulled over there. It would have been a free kick, I believe, rather than a penalty if he had been, but there was absolutely nothing given. Obviously, we'd seen that completely wrong there. Ashley Young passes it out. Is it to Markus Rashford now? De Bruyne coming back in
4 minutes of stoppage time in the first half.
They're doing his defensive duties very well there, the goal scorer today. What a fantastic run, you know, that Silva's had in the City side, really. He's a proper seasoned veteran now of the Manchester City team.
Go on, son! Yes! You beauty! You absolute beauty! Markus Rashford gets one before the end of the game!
Massive mistake.
And that's what we needed. We needed United to just get that kick in the bollocks that we needed, and we've got up there. And since that goal conceded against City, we have started to play. We've taken the game to City just like we should have done from the very start of the game. Let's hope the second half doesn't start and Mourinho takes us back to those bullshit negative tactics, because since City have scored, United have been the better side. We've created the chances and the ball's fallen nicely there to Markus Rashford.
Fabian Delph, though, is the one that's absolutely fucked that. The ball has come to Fabian's feet. He hasn't kicked it away. He hasn't controlled the ball. He's done absolutely nothing with it. All that's happened is it's bounced off his shin. It's gone off to Rashford, who scored that. And there you go, back in the game.
Oh, bloody football, eh? Mourinho's on the sideline saying, calm down, still a long way to go here. But this is what I want to see. I want to see United playing this way, trying to cut City open, trying to make it count, not just allowing them possession. We've seen what happens when we do that.
Things have heated up now, haven't they, in the
game? We've got a game on our hands, finally.
Earlier, there was nothing for me to do but eat. Now, am I eating my words? I don't know if I said anything that I shouldn't have. I don't think so. But
judging by the actual time, I think we're a few minutes behind the game here. So, you know, we're reacting a little bit delayed. 48 minutes, 10 seconds gone on the clock.
Too far away, because I've got it live on here. So I believe what we're watching through
Let's hope so.
Expensive equipment.
Jesse Lingard commits a foul. What a stunning finish that was from Markus Rashford, though, you have to say. You know, cool as a cucumber. He's done that before for us in a Manchester derby. He's got the cool, calm, collected bottle you need as a United forward player. So young still, so much potential.
So
the future is bright for Markus Rashford.
So obviously nothing else happens.
So we're a little bit behind the game here, but not too bad. Coming up to the end of stoppage time in the first half.
You better not read them comments, because people might be commenting through saying that goals have come through.
That's right, yeah.
And then it'll ruin it for us. Do not do that.
I can't concentrate too much on the comments today anyway. Sorry, lads and lasses. We certainly will read some more out, especially at the end of the game. But right now, it's totally focused on this game. There it is, half-time. Oh! Been through the emotional ringer there in those last 15 minutes of the game.
You seem to have woken up a little
scored.
Bit now.
Yeah, well now I feel like you know United are going to play with a bit of pride now, a bit of passion, a bit of fire.
That you were in.
We showed that in the last 5 minutes of the game that we can match City blow for blow, but we just have to actually try and do that. It's no good, you know, going up against.
You say that, but that was a Delph mistake. Yes, you've had a couple of sort of
and their opportunity was a Rojo mistake,
mate.
But
City have been on you
all
game.
Both opportunities from mistakes. Both taken. That's how football works sometimes. That is no indication of whether United are in or out of this game.
I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying, though, is City are the better side, aren't they, really?
So far, in that 45 minutes, you'd have to say City the better side. They dominated. They had way more chances. A ridiculous, almost embarrassing percentage of possession.
The Delph mistake was a massive error. That was a clinical error from a City player. Clinical. Very different from
anyway,
the
I think we need to go and have a break immediately, because I need to calm down. Yeah. That was a little bit too intense for my liking.
Right, Man City on my head, and then you can nut me. Because that's the sort of attitude that you've got at the moment.
That's right. You don't even have to write Man City on your head, mate.
I should have worn my sky blues. Anyway. Where's the sky blues?
Right, guys. City are the better side, but United woke up and their bollocks grew at the end of the game there after we conceded. We actually started to play. Second half, let's see some more of that. Don't be negative, Mourinho, at half-time here. Just don't do it.
Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 10 or so minutes. Get your thoughts and opinions in. Talk amongst yourselves. And come on, United. We'll be back very soon.
Talk amongst themselves, can they?
We live by It's one apiece in the Manchester derby, but City have come to their neighbours' backyard and dominated the ball. 75% possession. So many more successful passes with much better accuracy, but the touches in the opposition box significant. 31 to United, 2.5. United's first in the 44th minute. Their second came after 45 minutes, and that was the equaliser. Noel Gallagher here with Gary Neville and Graham Souness. And given that domination, Noel, are you slightly disappointed?
Yeah, if we're going 1-0 up, it's a different game second half. But it's been fascinating watching this fella here having a mental breakdown up until the goal. And if I knew when I'm watching at home that this is what it's like when he's watching United, I'm just going to make it all the more enjoyable this season for me, I think.
Well, it's especially when they're playing against Manchester City.
Yeah,
I think that's the case.
Having Van Dale until the goal.
To be fair, United, it took City to score. United were nervous and anxious. Forget the fact City had most of the ball. You expected that. But every time they got the ball back, they looked like hot potatoes. Like they didn't want to pass it, no confidence on the ball. And I was shocked at how United played in that first half on the ball. I really was. And obviously they've been let off the hook. I think Jose will be so angry with them at half time. But United, different game from second half now.
I suppose, Graham, if we're thinking anyone's going to score from a set piece, it was going to be United rather than City.
I think Lukaku gets pushed here, ball comes off his chest, jumps nicely for Silva, but Otamendi's all over Lukaku and the ball comes off him. Listen, a scruffy goal for a team that can get to United's box, it will. You know, the amount of times up and around United's 18-yard line and into the box, they're not making De Gea work nearly enough. You have all that possession in their own area, but you got to make them make saves.
But Silva's been a star for City again, hasn't he?
Always, he's the main man, you know, when you've got him and De Bruyne backing him up, they're difficult to get the ball off them. But, yeah, it's like you say, you weren't expecting him to score from a set piece, but, you know, it'll be interesting now to see how they go second half, United, to see whether they can go for the win or revert back to time where they were just kind of holding the game.
But that goal, as you said, Gary, just seemed to change the mentality for Manchester United straight away.
They strung 2 or 3 passes together. I have to say, I think Otamendi, I mean, look, they'll forget the criticism, but I think they're Otamendi jumping like, having been a full-back, seeing that ball come over your head, it's difficult to react. Ederson gets his angles completely wrong, he goes outside the line of it, but it's difficult for him as well. They're all reacting off what Otamendi does. He really leaves Delph and Ederson in difficult positions. And United, to be honest with you, I have to say, this is a brilliant result for United at half-time, the way in which this game has gone, because they haven't played, they haven't turned up. But now they get a chance. I think Jose Mourinho will be angry with them at half-time, and I think you'll see a different United second half. I think City, to be fair, they've played really well.
Equaliser feels like a real bonus for Manchester United at this point, given how impressive City were. Slick again, and David Silva on the mark again. But they've got themselves level at the break, and now we have a real contest in the Manchester derby. Getting you home for the Premier League on Sky Sports, sponsored by the new Nissan Micra.
And here we are. Hey everyone, so we're back for the second half. It's still currently half time. Just buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing that United didn't finish that half behind, you know, because we deserved to be. We were absolutely shoddy for much of the game. City dominant with their possession and their chances, looked much the better side. But United started to play after we conceded that goal. Are you eating again, mate?
Prawn cocktail. Walkers, I mentioned them earlier, coming out for half time.
You're on one at the moment,
I need
mate.
a pie, that's what I need.
Yeah, you need a half-time pie, don't you?
That'd be nice.
So what is the appetite, mate, today? Just got the munchies
I
like a
haven't eaten
mofo.
anything.
Ah, that's what it is. Fair
I've
play.
had like a Cadbury's breakfast bar,
Yeah.
whatever that is. It's not really a Cadbury's.
What's that, a brunch? Is that called a brunch?
Brunch thing,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I know my Cadbury breakfast bars, you know.
And then that's it. And then everything else you've seen what I've eaten today.
Fair enough, so all bad stuff, but not a lot of it. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
Oh. So what do you think about United's performance in that half? Poor?
Piss poor, yeah. But expected. That's exactly what I expected. That's exactly how I expect Mourinho to set up. I was very impressed with Rashford being able to score that goal. I know that
I'll get the charger, mate.
partly a Delph issue there, at fault there. But for United to come straight back into the game like that, having not had a shot on target, not even having had a shot beforehand, very impressive. So it's an interesting one. I want United to win today because you'll be 5 points behind, and you know, City their last few games obviously losing to Shakhtar Donetsk, managing to sort of scrape wins against Southampton and another team as well. I think 2-1s. That's been their recent form, so there's nothing to stop after losing today, affecting their confidence a little bit, maybe drawing a few more games, United continuing to win, the rest of the pack winning, and then it's all to play for. It's a long season, as I said. It's not even Christmas yet. Would you agree with that?
Sorry, mate, I didn't hear a goddamn word that you said there, pal.
Let me get back to my crisps here, just leaving me here to talk.
Right, no, you munch, mate. You munch, I'll talk here. But yeah, I mean, it was a frustrating style that Manchester United put out there in the first half. Very negative. Classic Mourinho, you know, stay in the game, play anti-football to a degree, make it difficult for the opposition to break you down. In the end, it wasn't actually that difficult for City to break us down at any moment in time in that half. You know, we defended okay, but they still got in a number of times. They scored. They could have scored another one. David De Gea was called into action to make a really good save. So all in all, very negative setup from Mourinho today, which is disappointing. I wanted to see us, you know, go up against City today, try and match them blow for blow, try and attack, create chances, goals. I mean, I think we've had like 1 or 2 shots at the end of the game. They're all in the last few minutes of the half. And that's more so in reaction to going 1-0 behind. You know, if you come up against City and you're looking to play anti-football and hit them on the counter and you go 1-0 down, then you absolutely have to change the way you play. And that's what we needed. That was the spark that we needed to get United playing properly, to get us playing attacking. Before that, it was just way too negative. I don't know why Mourinho does it, you know. Up against such a good team like Manchester City, who are so good on the ball, so good in possession, you cannot just allow them to play their football in front of you. You know, sometimes it'll work, you know, last ditch, backs to the wall defending, but don't start the game like that, you know. I don't want to see that. Old Trafford as well.
But that's what Jose does. If you got Jose, that's what you're going to get.
Well, okay, yeah, and sometimes it's necessary, and sometimes it does work. You know, if David De Gea had saved that chance, or Rojo hadn't had an absolute mare and gifted it to them from the corner there, and United went and scored that goal, then we wouldn't be saying anything about Mourinho's negative tactics. But the fact is, that was all in reaction to going 1-0 down when your plan A doesn't work. You know, we've gone to plan B already. Hopefully, the second half is plan B. I want to see us go out there in the second half and attack City, you know, like we did the last 5 minutes of the game. We can do it. We've got the pacey players. We've got the tricky players. Get Marcial on the ball. He's going to tie them up with his dribbling. Get Rashford on the ball. He's going to do them with his pace. Get the ball into big Romelu. He's going to do it with everything because he's a beast. That's what we need to do, you know. Don't bow down to City. Don't just accept that we're not as good a football inside as them, even if they are the best technically, you know, possession-wise, passing-wise, all that jazz. Let's be direct. Let's teach them a lesson in direct attacking football.
But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you had gone in at 0-0, I don't think Mourinho would have been happy. You know, that's not what he would have wanted from the first half of just 0 shots. Mourinho plays a certain way, but he would have wanted to see more from his team, even still.
I would bloody hope
even
so, yeah.
surely.
I would hope so.
But that's not what's happened. Obviously, City scored, United reacted, and the half-time team talk would have completely changed. It would have been a bit of like, right, you know, we've just been asleep, game's just woken up, now you need to go out there and crack on playing as you were just after City scored. Because if you play like that, then it's anyone's game. Basically, Mourinho plays Manchester United, plays football like a on and off switch, like a light switch. It's basically it's off pretty much all the time, and every now and then he wants to switch that light on, because when it's off, no one can get you, kind of thing, isn't it? It's almost like that, isn't it?
It is anti-football to a degree, yeah, definitely.
Very interesting philosophy, psychology from Jose. Well,
And here they are. The players
it's a chess game with Jose.
It is. The players are coming out at half-time now. From half-time, and Manchester United...
David Silva, captain in tonight.
Have we made any changes?
David Silva, captain in, obviously, as I said earlier, veteran player. Romelu.
Oh no, the tenseness has just come back. It's shot through my body. The anxiety is unreal. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold it together for this 45 minutes. I really don't.
Gundogan is coming on for company. Now that's an interesting one. Is that less defensive? That's less defensive, isn't it? Surely.
Well, he's good playmaker, but he also is quite defensive. He's box to box, really, isn't he, Gundogan?
And what formation is City going with now? If they're taking company off and they put Gundogan on, how does that work?
I don't know, but he's
Why has he done that? City were playing absolutely fine first half. It's an interesting one from Pep.
Right, we've got the live chat up here as well, so we can see what's going on now, should you wish to comment on them. The game's underway now. If you want to sync up with us, 45 minutes, 12 seconds gone in the second half here at Old Trafford in the Manchester derby. It's time for United to show why we deserve to challenge and win this Premier League trophy. Let's not bow down and gift City the crown here today, because that's what effectively would happen if City were to win this game. So let's make sure that doesn't happen first of all. But let's try and win this game, lads. Come on, United.
The point is not good enough. I'm sure Guardiola would be more happy with the point than Mourinho.
100%, yeah. A point away at Old Trafford for Guardiola is a great result. He'd probably, knowing him, he'd probably be disappointed with that, though, you know? The bold-headed prick.
Disappointed, but he could move on from that quite easily.
Scott Houstengard comments, big Zlat to get the winner over the bald fraud. I really would love that to happen. You know, he's on the bench there. He is a big game player. He is a match winner. He's got it in his locker to come on and get one chance and put it in the back of the net. Let's hope that he does.
Yeah, Zlatan is going to be coming on.
Go on, Romelu. Oh, Lukaku's giving the ball away there.
Unless United start, put a few goals away now somehow, Zlatan will be coming on.
Yeah,
100%.
and you would expect, unless Romelu Lukaku does something between now and, say, the 65-minute mark, that it will be Lukaku who will make way. Because you've got the mobility of Marcial and Rashford on the pitch, of course. So it makes sense to take Lukaku off rather than have Lukaku and Zlatan on at the same time when effectively you're going to be counter-attacking. Shit, City come forward with an opportunity here, trying to carve their chance.
Kevin De Bruyne, no, it's David
Silva. Luckily, it is intercepted by a United shirt there.
Sterling.
48 minutes, 15 seconds gone in the derby. Come on, lads. If we can play like we did those last 5 minutes, we've got a chance, you know. If we play like we did the first 40 minutes, we're just going to allow City to play their football and they're going to work a few chances and they will score and have some joy against us. Let's not do that again, Mourinho. You've seen how shit it was in the first half and just how it didn't work. Let's see a bit of bollocks from United. Let's get our balls out and put them on the platter and say, here you go, City. Look at the size of these. That's what we want, you know. We don't want to just bend over and take it.
So let's just run through the teams for the second half here. No changes for United. Obviously, De Gea in goal, Valencia, Smalling, Rojo and Young making up the defensive unit, under Herrera and Matic ahead of them, Marcial, Lingard, Rashford and Lukaku spearheading. For Manchester City, Moraes in goal, Delph, Otamendi, Company, Walker, David Silva, Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne,
Sorry, was there any changes for Manchester United there?
Company has come off, and Gundogan has come on, as I previously stated.
No changes for United?
No changes for Manchester United. So City going more offensive, surely, with Company coming off there. I mean, would you say Fernandinho drops back? I don't think that's...
So hang on, have they got Gundogan playing in defence? Or are they playing 3 at the back now and Gundogan's...
I really don't know. I really don't know. You know, it's hard to say, isn't it? What's
interesting one from
Let us
Pep
know
there.
your thoughts on that Pep change there.
Was there something we didn't see? Like, did Company pick up a knock? Did he get beamed up from his home planet? I don't know. You know, tell us if we missed something there. Yes, United on the ball. United with a bit of possession finally. Come on.
You've got to say there's a few players in the City team that would get straight into your team, though, isn't there?
There's quite a few, mate. Yeah, there is quite a few.
Kevin De Bruyne, what a brilliant player he is. David Silva.
Not good enough for Mourinho, though, at Chelsea, was he?
Interesting, yeah.
See you later on, Kevin. Yeah, David Silva, always thought he was a fantastic player, very technical. His assists, you know, I think he's got some of the most assists
would you
in the
have
Premier League.
Aguero over Lukaku? You have to say yes.
Oh, don't do that to me, Henry.
You have to say yes.
I mean, based on prior experience,
and he's not even
form
playing.
and everything.
Do you know what I mean? Doesn't that just go to show the strength and depth that City...
Go on, Lingard. Great bit of play down the left-hand
City's
side
bench
there.
are better than United's bench, you know.
Aguero's pretty much the best striker in the world. You know, he's right up there anyway, so you'd have to say that. Lukaku potentially could be in a few years' time, but right now, he's certainly more of a donkey type player, isn't he, compared to the technical skill of Aguero, which I don't like to say. But he's improving all the time, or at least he should be improving all the time.
And Lingard being heavily involved this evening, and surely needs to be looking at that England squad along with Ashley Young.
Ashley Young, get the ball in, Ashley.
Ashley Young looking to play the cross in.
And can he get the ball in?
Referee in a good position to see if anything untoward occurs.
Oh, and it's cleared away there by City. Don't you think Jesse Lingard looks like he should be in that group Rizzle Kicks?
What's Rizzle Kicks?
You don't remember them? Oh, somebody will comment. He basically looks like one of the Rizzle Kicks brothers, you know? There's 2 of them. If he was the 3rd in the band, it wouldn't surprise me, you know what I mean? I don't know, they were big a few years ago, mate. Maybe you weren't
Gary
here.
Wells says, classic pig and hen banter, very entertaining. Keep it up, lads.
Thank you very much, Gary. Cheers for tuning in. Everybody who's tuning in right now and who has tuned in, actually not who has tuned in, because that means they fucked off, doesn't it? I mean, everyone who's tuned in now, thank you for joining us. Do me a favour, actually, smash a like on this video. We're proper enthralled in this game now. If you've got the opportunity to share this on social media, please do. Please help us get it out there. And maybe you can't actually watch the game right now and you're just actually relying on us, probably not solely us, but relying on us to feed you information with what's going on in the game. We will do that to the best of our ability. Oh! Good ball into the box there for United, but it's dealt with again by City.
Now, come forward.
On the counter, 51 minutes gone.
David Silva now. Plays it off to Sane.
That back 4 of United.
Mahood says Lukaku ain't good, Mr. Pig. Now, I like comments like that because that's interesting. Raj's opinion is he ain't that good.
Based on the second half of his United career so far, you'd have to say he's been bang average. Yes. But saying that, he might not have scored the goals. He's still assisted and made some very influential passes along the way. Assisting is a very important part of the team, but you want your striker to be scoring goals, and that is how they're judged. And if he's not scoring the goals, then you have to say he's not quite living up to it. But he did start like a train for United. He's just got to get back into that vein of goal scoring 100%. And City spoon one over the bar there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention as well, it would actually be a joint club record. Sorry, I think a point would lead us to a joint club record of 40 games undefeated at Old Trafford, which is quite unbelievable. So as long as we don't lose this game, then we've gone 40 games without losing at Old Trafford, which is quite an achievement, and Jose deserves a lot of the plaudits for that, you know. It should be a fortress, Old Trafford. It should be very difficult for teams to come to Old Trafford and get anything, certainly beat us. So You know, that's what I like to see. I don't like to see the Louis van Gaal days where we can't even score a goal for, you know, the first 45 minutes at Old Trafford. It's just not right. United should be...
2-1.
Oh, for fuck's sake, mate! How's that happened? Oh, we just fucking missed it.
With the goal.
Shit! What's happened there, man?
Gifts it.
What the fuck has just happened there? 2-1 to City, and we've bloody missed it. The live stream can't even let me enjoy the anguish of it.
I'll be honest, I was reading comments that were already telling us the information.
Yeah, well, don't read the comments, mate.
I didn't want to tell you.
Don't read the fucking comments.
I didn't want to tell you.
Bollocks, mate. Absolute load of bollocks, that is.
You're not happy.
Didn't even see what happened there. Apparently Lukaku gifting the ball. Is that what happened there?
That's
what
what
Lukaku
Mr.
after us just defended that
Mr.
prick.
Saint Fan Channel said today, well done to, if you're a Saints fan, well done for the 1-1 draw with Arsenal, pegging them back today. Much appreciated to the Saints.
Fuck's sake, mate. Who scored the goal? Otamendi, was it?
Otamendi, who's shit apparently, according to Scott Houstengard. Otamendi is so shit, how does he score? Is what Scott asks. Well, I don't know. You tell me, Scott.
What a bag of shit, lad. Sorry we couldn't keep you up to date with what was going on there. The stream started, and then next thing you know, City are 2-1 up. It's a disgrace. Hopefully the kick up the arse we need yet again, to get back in this game and take it to City, because we started the second half mind-numbingly boring, quite frankly. You know, a bit better than the first half, but still nowhere near good enough.
Well, you're certainly capable of it, as you showed at the end of the first half
right.
there.
Why
So
don't we just do that
the
all the
game
time?
is all here to play for. Don't worry. It's not, you know, you can score against City.
Don't worry. We're losing in the freaking derby against City, mate.
You can score
Don't worry.
against City, but there's plenty of time.
They're just going to keep the ball now.
So you think that's it? You think it's over for United then?
Well, it's going to be
fan
difficult,
of
isn't
little
it?
faith you are.
I believe United can get back into this, but I mean, based on the performance so far, you have to say we've looked second best all over the park. And when you do that, when you don't take the game to any team, then you don't stand a chance, do you? Look at
City
look
again,
at Southampton.
with the beautiful pass in here, moving forward. Sorry to interrupt you there. Sane linking up with David Silva. Sane looking for options. Gundogan coming forward. Back to Silva. And City keeping the possession here. It goes back to the halfway line, and United not able to get a sniff of the ball at the moment.
Right, let's bring on
Losing
Zlatan.
2-1.
Let's bring on Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
But
you know,
that's not going to help you get the ball.
that's going to help us
Is it?
get a goal, mate. We don't need a donkey up there who can't even do anything. Have you even seen Lukaku on this pitch today, mate?
First.
He's massive. How can you miss Lukaku in a game of football? Well, I've barely seen the tosser today.
Can't get the
We've
ball.
not been given the service to him, which is true, but he hasn't played well today himself, has he? You want to see a bit more from him. And apparently we didn't see it, but he was at fault for the goal. So far he's having an absolute shitter. Let's get Zlatan on the pitch. That's what I say. You know, okay, Lukaku, you know, he's been good for us.
This is beautiful play from City. Sorry, just as I curse the commentator there. And it's getting quite feisty there. Ashley Young there doing his defensive duties very well. But just as I said, obviously United regained possession. But City, what a brilliant little spell that they've just had after scoring the goal. United really, it's going to be tough for you this
And they're going to make a change here. Jesus coming off the pitch by the looks of it. Who's going on? Pep Guardiola already making a tactical change, hopefully to secure the game there. Is it a defensive player who's come on for the attacking Jesus? Let's have a look.
It's Mangala.
Come on, a defender. So yeah, he's...
Sorry.
Yeah, you keep interrupting me there, mate. Do you know what I mean? Just wait until I finish speaking, then you can speak. But anyway, yeah, of course, what City are doing now is they're just going to shore up their defence there, get the defensive-minded players in there, and sit back to a degree, still work their chances, keep the possession, hit United on the counter. It's theirs to lose now, and Pep Guardiola's doing what he can to shore things up there and make sure that doesn't happen. What United need to do to counteract that is play more attacking, bring on an attacking player, you know? Right, you may continue now, mate.
So the substitution makes complete sense. Obviously, at half-time, Gundogan coming on for City there in place of Company, obviously in the heart of defence. So now, Mangala coming on to create that proper solid back four once again. And Jesus coming off. So City essentially playing without a true number 9 at the moment. Obviously, Guardiola feels like he doesn't need one on there.
Well, there
Aguero's not on.
Yeah, well,
One mention of him.
When he was Barcelona manager, they effectively never used to really play with a striker, did they? They just had that line, which was just a complete machine. He feels that he can do that today, be more defensive, and they're still going to get the benefit of exploiting the space that United are going to have to leave at the back there by going forward. Once United actually get the bloody ball, we might be able to get up the pitch, advance a bit, attack, and that will leave space at the back for United. So it only increases the likelihood that City will score, really. But United have to take that gamble. We've got to take that risk. We've got to flood those numbers forward. We've got to attack, get the runners going. Marcial, Rashford, I want to see Lukaku taken off the pitch. I'm sorry, but I've seen nothing from him today. And I've shown a lot of faith in the lad, I have. But recently, I mean, this is a game you need your big game players to come in and perform. How much money was he? 70 million, whatever he was? Not good enough, is it?
A lot of comments coming through now saying Lukaku is shit, want Lukaku off, bring Zlatan on. That is what the fans are saying.
That's generally the consensus, yeah.
If this comment section could be broadcast directly to Mourinho's smartphone, would it make any difference? Probably not.
He probably won't do it.
I'm sure the fans inside Old Trafford right now are probably thinking exactly the same thing.
He has shown Lukaku a lot of faith because for the last, 10 games? 5 to 10 games? He has been pretty average indeed. Not goal scoring, had a few assists, yeah. Brought something to our team, but not enough. Not enough. Compare it to Zlatan's impression on United last season. You know, he's somebody who, in a worse footballing team, I'd say, was having more of an impact, more of a goal scorer, and more of a threat. And a big game player as well, scoring the important goals in the big games. If this isn't a big game where you need just top quality, world-class, 70-odd million pound striker to come in and score, then I don't know what is. Lukaku, sort your freaking life out, son.
I think Guardiola's playing a game by taking Jesus off. It's almost like a couple of middle fingers to Mourinho. Fuck you, Mourinho. I don't need a striker on. I'm playing how I used to at Barcelona when you were at Real Madrid, and I was dicking you then, and I'm dicking you now. And that is exactly what Pep's thinking, and he's loving it, son. He's loving it.
You have to remember there's a lot of times where Mourinho dicked Pep as well. You know, so...
James or Jamie Ralston says, get Henry some Pilsners in. Is that to celebrate, Jamie? You a City fan, are you?
No, I think it's to get you to perform like you did last time, mate, which was outrageous.
What did I perform? Some sexual stuff?
Well, almost.
Did I? Can't remember.
Your performance was quite exceptional. I enjoyed it. I listened back to it. It was funny. But yeah, you were pretty pissed out your head, weren't you, in a way?
I was.
For 5 beers, you were pretty tanked up.
Yeah, because I don't really drink that much these days. You know, every now and then I'll have a bit of a drink, and yeah, it gets to me. You know, I'm at the age now where... you know, yeah, man. Well, I can drink. I can
of course you can,
drink.
mate. Of course you can. I think it makes for a more entertaining video when you do.
You should
so
see what sort of CUNT you are when you have a drink, mate. You should see him drunk.
That's true.
Jeez, a couple of Newcastle Browns.
It's not my drink of choice, mate, to be fair, but they just happen to be around.
So have United managed to get the ball back now? Getting frustrated here, Rashford, with, you know, almost... throwing the game into dissent there. Would he not get a yellow card? He does get a yellow card. Of course he does with that sort of reaction. And that's not what United need at the moment.
But that is frustration at the lack of service that these forward players are getting at the moment. We can't hardly get the ball, you know. City looks so comfortable on the ball. And it is a piss-poor performance so far from Manchester United, you have to say. Throughout the whole game, yes, we scored a goal. But it was against the run of play. It was fortunate... to a degree because of an error from the defender. So really United have just played it absolutely fantastic today.
Alkmaar says the sad thing is we cannot rely on our strikers.
Lukaku, you mag!
Lukaku to score. This is the worst derby for United, says James De Castro. He says, you're right. We need some energy players. Gary Wells says we can turn it around, get the Lion and make it 3-2. Interesting. Jane Ralston says, this is risky because I haven't read it yet. My favourite part was Henry spilling beer on the floor and making no effort to clean it up. Well, I'm sorry, Jamie Ralston.
That's the sort of prick he is.
But as I said, there was already a stain there and I didn't spill that.
There wasn't already a stain there. What are you talking about?
I didn't spill now.
Talking about stains on my floor, mate. No freaking stains. Anyway, you're the only stain in here, mate.
David Silva in the box.
Piss off! Piss off! No!
Oh, beautiful little pass, but there was no striker for City to put it in. It rolled across the front of the goal line.
Cleared off the goal line almost there by Manchester United. We've got to do better than this. Come on, so far we're just getting bullied in this game. We're made to look second rate here. Are we second rate? I'm starting to think United are second rate. But we've got to believe. We have to believe that we can turn this around. We are Manchester United. We can drag ourselves out from precarious, terrible situations.
I don't know if you can.
We can.
I haven't seen anything from United at the moment. All I see is City players with the ball. And that's basically all I see. This isn't a game of football between Manchester United and Manchester City. This is me watching the ball at City players' feet. What's that called? Is that sport?
You fucking wanker. But that's what it is, though. Unfortunately, he's right. We're getting bullied here by City. Pep's got Mourinho over a barrel at the moment.
This must be frustrating for you.
It is more than frustrating, mate.
You commentate. Why don't you tell everyone out there in the world?
It's more than frustrating. It's
come
on, Lukaku, do something!
Prove he's
do
not
something,
shit.
you big
Prove
Belgian boss!
Oh,
Lukaku, you
you're
tit!
shit!
Over the bar from Romelu Lukaku. Disappointing. You just want to put it in the back of the net there, Romelu. What are you doing? He's clear away on goal there. He takes it too early, I believe. He's got space. He can run into a bit more space. Oh, and it's over the bar, high, wide and handsome there from Lukaku. And it is just epitomising his performance today. Not good enough, is it? When you need somebody clinical up there to put the ball in the back of the net, he doesn't deliver. What is the matter with him? He's so goal shy at the moment.
Alkmaar says, do you honestly see us having Lukaku as our main striker for the next 8 to 10 years? ... No.
Well, you need to calm down, mate. He's just in a bad run of form, okay?
We've seen that he can do it.
I'm telling Alk to calm down. Calm down, Mammoth.
Alk, stay off the Alk.
Listen, listen. It's early days for his United career. Look at his last couple of seasons for Everton. The goals don't lie. The numbers don't lie. He just needs to replicate that for United. He scored like 10 goals in his first 11 games or something for us. He had a great start. He's had a dip. Strikers cannot perform all of the time. They can't. Look at Alan Shearer back in the day at Southampton. I think he went something like 25 games without scoring a goal. That's Alan fucking Shearer we're talking about. So it happens. These players have these dips in form and these goal-scoring droughts. We've got to keep the faith in him. He is a United player. He is going to be a United player for the next few years.
Sorry to interrupt again. The trouble with Lukaku is that it's not just a dip in form, is it? Because he. So
you're just saying he's shit now? So he's never been good. He's just shit.
No,
because that's not true.
No, what I'm saying is he has never performed against the big teams. He's never performed against the other teams.
Well, that's funny because the last 2 times that he played for Everton, he scored against Man City. For Everton in the last 2 games they played. So that's with a shitter team against the fucking team we're playing now.
That's one example.
So if that's not a big game player, what is? He's supposed to do that. He's just having a dip in form. I'm pissed off just as much as the next man. I'm trying to defend him. We all know he's been shit recently. He's been shit today, and it's not good enough. You need more. Get him off. Get Zlatan on. But let's not just write him his whole United career off now.
Your best friend Alk says, come on, Lukaku is not good enough. He is Heskey in disguise. Heskey in disguise. Yes. I
can see the comparisons, but I think he's a little bit more technically gifted.
All sorts going on. Sorry. It was, there was. I thought the City were going to score there. I thought your paper in.
Right, United with the ball now. We've got possession of the ball. Throw in for United now. Kevin De Bruyne takes it out of play. 67 minutes, 45 seconds gone on the clock. Just over 20 minutes for United to make our mark on this game and hopefully make our mark on City. Will it be the first half all over again? City dominating us and United just managed to nick one. Right now, I would take that. Before this game, a draw is not good enough, is it? But this is a 6-pointer. This is huge in terms of the context of the season, what this means for United. Can we challenge for the trophy? Based on this performance, based on our results going at the moment, the answer is a big, fat, ugly no.
I can almost picture that big, fat, ugly
And it looks like Jose Mourinho, the Portuguese Mr. Bean. What is he doing being so friggin' negative here? Is this the best we've got to offer, though, is it? City, very good offensively. Pep Guardiola, what a manager. You have to say, the way they play, the way they rip teams open. Mourinho, negative.
This is the rant, isn't it? This is rant time, isn't it? It's building. I love it.
Well, I'm pissed off. United with a free kick here in a dangerous position. Come on, who's taking it? Ashley Young's over the ball, as is Marcial. No, it's Marcus Rashford, my bad. So Marcus Rashford, is he going to be taking this free kick? It's from distance. It's just going to be a cold one into the box to look for that head, I think. Or is he going to go for it? He's gone for it, and it is shit! It's over the bar. Far over the bar then from Rashford. But, we wouldn't be saying that if it went in. It could have gone in. He's a big game player in that sense. But that was a poor free kick from him. He's sort of gone for the Ronaldo knuckleball, and it's turned into a knuckle nothing.
No Ronaldo no Beckham when you need him.
That's right. Could
I mean,
have just done with Davey there, couldn't we?
That is the difference, though. I have to say it. That is the difference between the United team of now and the United team of the past.
You don't think we've got the quality?
Of the past teams. You don't have anywhere near as good a team as you've had in the past.
Well,
you
that's
have to
true.
agree with that.
Yeah, but,
you have to agree.
But
where is your standout player? What?
Oh, David De Gea makes a great save. What a save from David De Gea, and he is not happy. It was Kevin De Bruyne with the shot, edge of the area. They ripped us open once again. He takes it onto his left foot, gets that half a yard of space and fires a very deadly ball at United's goal. David De Gea does brilliantly to get low down to his right. What a save from the best goalkeeper in the world there.
Takes a subtle little bounce. It's low. It's wet. It's rocking all over the place.
But shit from United.
Brilliant save from David there.
Another corner for City. And it's a very poor corner, thankfully.
But yes, I mean, what player can you say? Can you tell me what?
Yeah, there's only a couple of them, mate.
There's only a couple of them. That's really, really special.
That's what I mean. There's only a couple, isn't there?
That's at the prime of their game as well. You can't
compared to that team, you know, if you're talking about Giggs, Scholes, Beckham, all those guys, then yeah, they don't even compare, do they? But we're not talking about that. The game's evolved. Unfortunately, United haven't really evolved to the level that the game has, you know, evidently by just how shite they are in
there's
this
a
game.
coming together there, but the ref waves play on. United play still down, gingerly getting up now. I think it was Ander Herrera, was it? Ashley Young. What can City do? City are bullying you at the moment. Dispossessed. United managed to reclaim the ball.
Come on, United. 20 minutes left, 71 minutes, 15 seconds gone in the game. Let's go. Come on. Let's do this. Stop fannying around. Dilly-dallying. Passing it around the back. It goes back to De Gea. Come on, Mourinho. Time for a change. Time for a change. What's Romelu doing? Get Zlatan on. He can do something. He can change the game.
Do you want a pack of Walker's?
No, I'm all right, thanks, mate.
Cocktail.
I'm all right, thanks. Cheers, though, man. Maybe afterwards. I can't eat and watch United get battered at the same time, mate.
I can.
And keep your crinkling down to a minimum as well, mate. This is a freaking broadcast on the internet.
Don't you?
Oh, dear. Alk comments, sorry, but Lukaku has been found out again. Again, he has performed subparly, I admit. But what do you mean by found out? You're talking about consistently one of the top goal scorers in the Premier League for the last couple of seasons. So, found out, I mean, he's already been found out to be a goal scorer and a top player in the Premier League. But he's just not adapting well to the way United play, I think, at the moment. I don't know what it is. Low confidence, got a bit of a goal drought, he's out of sorts, whatever you want to say. That's the reason why he's not performing. It's not because he doesn't have the class and the ability. Something else is affecting his game at the moment.
Something I can say, though, is there is one player that you've got that is special.
Davide.
Well, David De Gea, obviously, but also Pogba, who's not playing for you today after that red card. I mean, how much of a big miss is he
Now
today?
You mention it, that is a huge blow. We saw how poor United were without him in the side that time when he was out injured. And now that we've lost him again due to suspension, you can see it again. We're missing that ability to get the ball from defence or in the middle of the park and get on the attack, which is something Paul Pogba does for us very well with his box-to-box abilities. You know, he's a fantastic player. He does do a great job for us in there. So, yeah, I think that's a huge loss.
That was Mohamed Afif's comment there that sprung Pogba to mind. So thank you for that comment, Mohamed.
Thanks, Mohamed. Cheers for tuning in and joining us on this very shite Manchester derby. So far for Man United anyway. Oh, United away there, but it's offside.
Not much time now. Why is Zlatan not on yet? I mean, I think that is a travesty. It's 70.
It's a travesty, mate.
3 minutes, 74
What's he
minutes
doing?
in now. Why is Zlatan not on?
What's Mourinho doing? Romelu Lukaku's basically been the big Belgian invisible man so far in this game. Only popping up to stab us in the back there. And pile it on us. And he's not even made the change and brought Zlatan on. Our match winner last season. Our talisman. Give us a focal point up top there. Give it somebody to aim at. You know, and give us somebody who, given the opportunity, can put the ball in the back of the net. That is exactly what we need. And Mourinho has taken too long to make that decision.
Mr. Saint Fan Channel says Zlatan coming on. Well, I hope that's correct.
Well, these guys are ahead of us, so he could just be bullshitting. Kenny Blankenship says Scott McTominay is on the bench. Can you imagine if he comes on? Oh my days, it would be a very Mourinho-esque thing to do that right now, wouldn't it? Bringing on future Ballon d'Or nominee Scott McTominay.
Another comment from Alk Mamut. Brilliant with the comments today, Alk. Thank you so much. Another brilliant comment here on the Lukaku subject again. He's a flat track bully. He is clumsy and only really scores against poor sides. I can't disagree with you there, Alk. I can't really disagree. That's exactly what I was trying to say earlier.
But I did make the point that the last 2 times he come up against City with Everton, he scored. So yeah, but that's all you're doing, mate, is talking nonsense. You're just agreeing with this guy coming up with random statistics. Tell me the big size he's not scored against. Tell me the big size he's not scored against.
Is this, what's this?
Oh!
United there with an opportunity.
Rashford with a shot from the edge of the area, and it is saved by Edison Moraes. Why are they playing him in goal then? Do you know? What's going on there?
I'm a fucking idiot. It's Edison, isn't it? I'm a fucking idiot. Because earlier I read it as Moraes, and I thought, who the fuck is that?
That is his name, isn't it?
That
His
is
surname.
Edison, isn't it?
Edison, yeah, Edison Moraes.
I had a minute there, haven't I? Fuck.
Right, hang on. Here, yes! Zlatan Ibrahimovic is coming on the pitch in the snow at Old Trafford. It's Jesse Lingard who goes off the pitch, though. I'm a little bit surprised about that because I would have thought he would have liked to have kept his mobile, counter-attacking, pacey players on there.
Sorry, Alk, but Lukaku stays on.
Lukaku and Zlatan on the pitch at the same time,
That's
though.
what you said before.
Yeah, I said that.
This is the pig's
it's a beastly
idea.
combination.
This is the pig's idea.
You got the Belgian brawn of Lukaku and the Swedish beastliness of Zlatan Ibrahimovic together. They can form some sort of Decepticon or something. You know? That's what they need to do. You know that machine in Power Rangers where they all join in together? That's what they need to do. Get on Lukaku's shoulders, Zlatan.
Do you mean Transformers, Decepticon?
No,
on, mate.
no, the Decepticons from Transformers. I mentioned and referenced that a moment ago. I'm talking about the Power Rangers machine when they all go together, mate. You know, it's morphin' time and all that shit. And then they go into the big fucking thing with the sword.
Someone tell us what that's called.
Megadon or something. What are they called? Megadon, mate. Something like that. I remember. Right, let's see what Zlatan Ibrahimovic can do. It's taken Jose too long to make that change, in my opinion. Should have been brought on a lot longer to go. You know, when you've got a match winner like that in your side, truly world-class player. Yes, he's coming back from a spell out, but he's still quality. If it falls to him, who knows what he can do. 77 minutes gone on the clock here. 13 minutes of normal time left for Manchester United to make an impact in the game. And Sawa De Soto comments and says Megazord. Thank you very much for that, pal. I knew it was something like that.
Oh, is it Megazord?
The Megazord.
He's written Mr. Gazord, though.
No, he hasn't.
That's Mourinho falling
Oh, somebody.
on the
Yeah,
Mr.
somebody else.
Gazord today, isn't it?
He's corrected himself there.
Oh, Megazord.
Megazord.
Right, okay. No, but the Mr. Gazord is what United's players are falling on right now, isn't it?
That's right.
It looks
Rita,
like.
no, basically Pep Guardiola's Rita Repulsa. He's just up on his freaking moon. His head looks like a moon, and he's not letting United play whatsoever here today. It's so frustrating. Bunch of putty men out there. Loving these Power Rangers references. You probably not. Probably don't know.
I didn't really watch enough of it, to be fair.
Nesev comments and says, first time live viewer, always watch your vids, love the commentary. Thank you very much, Nesev07, for your lovely comment there, pal. Unfortunately, I'm not in the best of moods because United are getting trouted by City. Go on, son! Lukaku takes the ball forward. What are you going to do, Romelu? Oh, he's a donkey! He's a fucking donkey! He's just giving the ball away. He stepped over the ball there. An unforced error again from Lukaku, and he stepped over it like a freaking one-legged man. What are you doing?
Oh, and a little bit of confrontation here between Ander Herrera and
Otamendi.
Otamendi there,
getting in Ander's face. Lukaku,
Bit of a coming
absolute
together.
donkey Lukacs. He's Lukaku today, isn't he? Yellow card for Ander Herrera.
I can understand the disappointment with Lukaku today, but I mean, you can't just blame him. It's a team game.
Well,
and he hasn't really had enough service this evening.
He hasn't had the service, but unfortunately, when he does get the ball, like in that opportunity there, he's given it away. He's had a nightmare. He's shown his frailties in the sense that
track bully stuff,
the big performances that you need out of your players for these big games. It's just he doesn't have it in his locker at the moment for United. You shouldn't be doing that. That's a schoolboy touch, you know. It's a pathetic touch from Romelu Lukaku. You would do better. Well, maybe you wouldn't, but Romelu should be doing better, you know. He's on however much money a week. He's one of the best professional footballers in the Premier League in terms of goal scorers. So why is he just not able to control a bloody ball? Does he give a shit? Is he just like, oh, I've made it now, I'm at United, I'm on a 4-year deal, I'm on $250 a week, screw it? I hope not.
I think he does care. I'd like to think,
he does,
like,
yeah.
Fuck it, I won't really try that hard because I've got the money, ain't I?
Well,
I
what is it then? Why is he
mentality.
so out of sorts? Why can he not just
it's a
do it?
confidence thing. I think, recently, and maybe a little bit too much so, the media and the general, comments like Alk's been making this evening, just the general consensus in the United fan base, to a certain extent, is there's this 50-50 divide of fans that think Lukaku's the best thing since sliced bread, and those that think he needs to be fucking shit.
I'm just saying, look at the start. Look at the start to his United career, and look at how he's been the last couple of seasons at Everton, and even before that, West Brom, right? Great goal scorer. It will come back, He's just having a shit, low confidence session at the moment. He's just off the boil, out of sorts, whatever you want to call it. He's not doing the business for United, and it needs to change. He can't keep getting selected and playing if he's not going to perform. You pay all this money and you expect something back for it, and we need to get that.
City here, run to the byline by Sane. Sane was in all sorts of problems, but dispossessed in the end. Mourinho up off his touchline, and he doesn't look happy, does he? He seems quite animated. I mean, he's not used to this. Mourinho's a winner. What's happened to that winningness today, though? Because today is the game. He knows it. Mourinho knows today is the game. Let's not forget, this isn't just any old game. This is the game.
Juan Mata on for Ander Herrera now. Let's see what Mata can do for the last 10 minutes of the game. Great technical player. Let's see if he can thread that killer ball through that we so desperately need right now to try and make something happen for the final part of this game. Only 10 minutes left. It's now or never for United. Lukaku's won a header, and yeah, it goes to a City player. Of course it does. Of course it does! Won another header, gone to another City player. Everything he touches turns to shite right now. I'm sorry, it just does.
Jeffrey Fepulei says Lukaku was trying too hard. Well, maybe that's the case. Maybe that's true. Gunshi in the house donating 500 NT dollars there.
Taiwanese dollars.
Gunshi.
You're absolute legend,
You
Gunshi.
legend.
He says United have been gash-tastic today. You look like you need some Holston pills. God, I need some more than that.
Pills and Newcastle Browns for you, sir.
Holston pills and a freaking crack pipe at the moment, mate.
I hope
based
that
on how
doesn't
this
say
is.
too much about me there, Gunshi, that I had some Holston pills, because I mean they're all right. It's not like that's my favourite beer, but I just drink any kind of strong lager. Really, it's just it's piss, isn't it? Really.
But yeah, thank you so much for
Easy to drink.
showing your support there, Gunshi. You legend. Just a shame that United are playing absolutely poor at the moment. We are, and City just look like they're running down the clock. Pep's achieved what he set out today, which is get the lead and defend it. In the second half, there they of course made a very defensive move by bringing Jesus off and bringing Mangala on. And they're just defending now. But not only are they defending, they're actually also getting up United's end of the pitch and creating chances, which is what you'd expect, because United are pushing forward now. We're leaving space at the back. We have to do that. And we're going to have to make one of these chances count. Mata on the ball now. Oh, is he offside? What's going on?
Yeah, I think so. I thought he was doing something incredible there. I thought they were still playing and he was doing something with his hand to distract the City player.
It looks marginally offside.
That wasn't
there.
the case, was it? He was offside. You're too tense to even really listen to what I'm saying right now.
Yeah, no, I'm totally ignoring what you're saying, mate.
Zoned out.
I'm zoned out, mate. Yeah.
I should just go and talk to some of my peeps here, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I think you should not do that, actually, mate. Let's just focus on the game, commentate on the game.
Jane Ralston
the last
says,
10
yes,
minutes of the game here.
time for Holston pills. Loving the Holston pills there, Jamie, aren't you? Are you into your third, fourth can now, are you, mate?
Not a big fan of Holston pills myself. I think it tastes a bit like piss, mate, to be honest.
Well, that's what I like, though, that piss
That
taste
pissy
in
lager
beer.
taste, yeah,
Pissy
that makes
lager.
sense.
It's
That makes
easy
a lot
to
of
drink,
sense.
innit? Just piss it down you. Piss it all over yourself, you know?
Right, come on then, United. We've got the ball. Let's do this. Down the right-hand side. Ball into the box. It's fallen to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and he does well to hold the ball up. Ball goes out to... Oh! Oh!
Is it not gone in? Goal line technology? Oh! Did that not go over the line at all?
Romelu Lukaku with
Did
the
it
chance
not?
at the end of the pitch there, and it was a great ball into him. And he's just not managed to get it past the goalkeeper. The keeper makes a great save in the end there.
Let's watch this. This is incredible.
Oh,
what a
everything Lukaku touches goes wrong.
Save by Edison
it was actually
there.
a really good shot from him, you have to say. Coming quick to him, but it's right at the keeper. Anywhere else, it's in the back of the net.
And there's another shot there.
And then Juan Mata with the follow-up couldn't get it past the keeper either.
And another great instinctual save there. What Edison has saved it for United. You know, talk about De Gea, but we've had a couple of fantastic goalkeeping displays this evening with some of these chances. Look at that.
Great
Edison
bit of goalkeeping.
Completely putting his body in the way, blocking that line of sight there.
But again, Lukaku touches a ball and it turns to Kak.
Oh, Mourinho looks like he's
Although, you know, he did well to get it on target there, but it was quick out. But come on. A striker of that ability, if that was Zlatan, I'm more confident that he's putting it in the back of the net. It just needs to be left or right of the fucking keeper.
A little bit of stoppage in play now as Edison receives a little bit of treatment, but we believe he's okay. But yeah, that's gut-wrenching. Mourinho's face said it all after that chance. That was
so
the chance,
close. But there you go, we're still in this game, you know. We've just had basically a really great goal-scoring opportunity. And if we put that in the back of the net, it'd be 2-2 right now, you know. And City would have had extra defensive player on the pitch there.
You're right in this. Right now, you're right in this. United have played a lot better these last 5 minutes or so. A little bit more of the ball. City starting to hang back just that slightest bit now. Slightest bit as we're into the last 5 minutes of proper time.
Oh, yeah, we've looked a lot livelier these last few minutes. As the game goes on, obviously, it becomes more apparent that we've got less time to do something. We have to make it count. The players are looking a lot more determined here, and we're looking better when we've got the ball under control here. And City are sitting back. They're defending more so than they have been, as you would expect, because they've got the lead at the moment. And if they just see out the last 5 minutes of this game, they win the Manchester derby. And here they come on the counter-attack, and they're in Manchester United's area. United just holding their ground at the moment, holding them off. Oh, and they take it to the corner flag.
Take it to the corner.
Sane takes it to the corner flag.
Sane
It's out for a goal kick, goal kick, goal kick.
And he's got the corner.
He's given the corner, you prick. That was a goal kick.
Absolutely brilliant play from Sane there. But you have to admit, though, City will be disappointed that they haven't finished this game off yet. It's been one of those games where the amount of possession, the amount of chances that they've had, they'll be disappointed. And, you know, United, you should consider yourself lucky, really, as United, that you're still in this. That you're still in this.
Don't make me laugh, mate. We're not Spurs. We're not fucking Spurs. We're not lucky to be in the game against anybody, mate.
What do you mean Spurs?
We're not Spurs.
What do you have to bring
Spurs are shite. That's why I'm saying Spurs are shit.
You're pissed off because you're losing.
Yeah, well, okay, we're losing to City.
What?
We're losing to City. What happened
So
when we played Spurs? What happened when we played Spurs? What was the result of that game, mate?
Because
we fucking beat you.
1-0.
So we're better than you. How many points are we ahead of you, even after losing this game? 7. That's how many.
It's not that many, though, is it really?
It is quite a lot, actually, mate, at this stage.
Yeah, when did they?
It's the Premier League we're talking
this
about.
weekend the results ran better for us than they did, didn't they?
Well, you had Stoke City and we've got Man City. That's the difference right now, a higher level of opposition. That's why we're losing. City are top of the table for a reason.
Who gives a
this
fuck?
is no disgrace. This is no disgrace.
Your face
I
says
give
it
a
all.
fuck.
Your
That's
face
why.
says it all. You are fucked off right now, and I'm loving it. And nothing that you can say will change what is going on.
I am
right
fucked
now.
off right now, mate. You got that one right. I am fucked off right now.
I almost hope the City do win this now.
You're a prick. You're an actual prick.
Fucked off about it. Well, maybe if you say sorry, then I'll realign my allegiance.
We both know that's never going to happen, mate. Just sit down.
Say sorry.
I will never say sorry to you, my friend.
Yeah, you did this morning. That's a bit.
But anyway, it's been a lacklustre performance from United in both halves. We've only ever looked really good when we got our backs to the wall when we're behind. That's the only time we've ever looked good. We should be playing with this manner of trying to score goals before we go 1 down. You know, that's the annoying thing. It's too negative from Mourinho today. It really was.
Mohamed Afif says still hoping to win. He still has faith there, Mohamed. But I don't know. I'm starting to lose faith now as a neutral. Really, I really am.
The time's clicking down, and Manchester United are running out of options
you
here.
certainly don't
Hoofing
have...
the ball up the pitch to Zlatan. He doesn't win the ball. City with possession again. And you don't want to give possession to the best possession side in the league with only 2 minutes left on the bloody clock, because they're going to do this. They're going to take it to the corner. And they're just going to keep ball now for the last couple of minutes here. United, come on, closing down, make something happen. Come on, Ashley. Come on, Ashley Young. Oh, bollocks. And it's a throw into City deep near Manchester United's corner flag.
Sterling Young. That's the Bit of England on England there. De Bruyne to take the throw in, and it's interesting the way that City have now completely changed what they're doing with the ball when they're in the final third. Now it is all about playing that ball
Ashley
into
Young
the
hacks it
corners,
down. The frustration showing in the players now.
running the time down now.
Bollocks.
United picking up more cards. It's looking pretty much over at the moment.
What are you doing, Ashley Young, mate? That's the last thing you want. Don't hack him down and give them a free kick. They're just going to keep it in the corner again.
The question is, will Mourinho get Fergie time? Will he? That's the question.
There'll be a bit of stoppage time, won't there?
You need the Fergie time.
We need 5 or 6 minutes of stoppage time. Let's hope for that, mate. There was a big stoppage actually in the half, wasn't there? So so let's hope that we do get that. Should be a good 5 minutes of stoppage time. We'll see how it goes. Alk comments 11 points is too much
4
and not good
minutes.
enough. I know that is a huge deficit. I mean, anything can happen in football. There's a long way of the season left. But City, how they're performing, how they're winning, how they're even winning games when they're not performing well as well, like against Southampton, for instance. They look too good to beat, too good to catch at the moment.
Mourinho not happy with something. Talking to the fourth official there, I believe. And yeah, it's almost it's a horrible day for you, isn't it? Really.
I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off, mate. This was such a huge game. We had to win this game. A draw wasn't good enough, let alone a loss at Old Trafford to those noisy neighbours. 4 minutes of added time. That's all we've got. 4 minutes. 30 seconds of which has already gone. And City in the corner flag yet again. It goes off Ashley Young again. It's another City draw. Another City throw-in, I mean.
Even if you do get a goal here, it's it's not what you wanted today.
No.
It really isn't. I mean, it might save a little bit face, but whatever happens now, it's a disappointing
look at
result,
these
isn't
scummy City fans in the stands giving it the big un. I hate them. I hate them. I really do.
They might get battered. Do you know what I mean? It could happen. Not that I condone that at all.
No,
I hope not. But I mean, it's one of those, isn't it?
But
Well, it's going to be United fans are not going to be happy after this game.
well, they've beaten us handedly. They deserved it. It's not like we've been unjustly behind here for any reason. There's no controversy. City have just been a better side. As much as it pains me to say that, United too negative and just a bit shit today. The likes of Lukaku not good enough.
The likes of Zlatan hasn't been able to make an impact.
Well, I mean, like you said, he's not getting the service. In the last part of the game, we need the ball. We need possession of the ball if we're going to make something happen. We haven't had enough of it.
Zlatan's still smiling, giving De Bruyne a bit of a massage. Is that what you want to see?
He got elbowed in the face.
Oh.
Put an end to that one, didn't it?
Where's Rooney when you
Oh,
need him?
bollocks. Oh, don't get me started on...
Oh,
Lukaku with the touch of a rapist
Lukaku,
again!
Touch of a rapist.
Oh, he just had... It fell to him!
Oh, it's City with the opportunity to
half.
destroy it, to
No.
finish it all now.
Here comes City.
He's been
It's
taken
a
down
penalty.
in the penalty
It's
area.
not a penalty. It's not a penalty.
No.
Get out of the other end of the pitch, lad! Come on!
About a minute and a half remaining
90
now.
seconds left. Let's see what we can do. We're giving it straight to City again and they hoof it up the pitch. It goes to David De Gea. Come on, David. Get your head up, son. Pick out that killer ball to Zlatan. He hoofs it up the pitch there. Get your head on it, son. Get your head on it, Zlatan. Oh! And he doesn't. He's beaten to it there.
He's been beaten. He nutted the player, but not the ball. Wrong ball. Wrong.
Oh, no. That's a
Very
great
good
ball in.
option
City on the
there.
counter. 1-on-1 against De Gea.
It's got to be.
Oh, David, come on.
It's David
David
again.
De Gea,
with
what
the
a save.
World-classness again. That's not even a word, world-classness, but that's what he's got in abundance.
Oh.
But that's not going to be good enough. De Gea can't do everything for you. He can't score your goals when you need him. That's the issue for you today. Lukaku, and I think you're right. I think today's proven Lukaku just ain't good enough for Manchester United. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't create stuff for himself.
He's been a big fat Belgian donkey today, that lad. He needs to sort it out. I don't care if he's out of sorts and he's not feeling it, he's not confident. You have to be confident. You have to perform. You have to be consistent.
It's all over.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And you've lost.
Full time in the Manchester derby. Pep Guardiola versus Jose Mourinho, and the bold bastard comes out on top.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't full time. Get up the pitch, lads! Come on!
It was.
Oh, and City with the attack at the last minute of the game here. What's going on?
And is this just a spoil?
Oh, and it's a corner for City. That's surely the end of the fucking game now. United second best today. Second best in every department.
I purposely haven't been reading any comments because I just want to see the end of this game without any disturbance of perhaps a goal at the end or.
And they're going to play the short corner here, aren't they? They're going to play the short corner. The whistle's going to go, and just like that, United lose the derby. Oh, bollocks.
That's the handshake.
The manager's embrace at the end there. Mourinho, second best with his tactics today. Guardiola showing that superiority with that City side. Unfortunately for us, he's done it. The bald bastard in charge has done it. The bald bastard on the pitch there, David Silva's done it. What's he trying to do? Look more like Pep, is he?
Massive victory for Man City. They can really.
They basically won the
tonight.
league. They basically won the league, haven't they?
Massive result, beautiful result away to United. It's the one game where if City are going to slip up, it'll be that one, and they haven't. They've won it. They've taken the 3 points this evening. That must hurt.
Can I punch you, mate?
No.
I feel so pissed off about that, lads and lasses. Really frustrating, really disappointing. And even if we lost the game today, which I really obviously didn't want to happen, but I wanted to see a bit more fight and a few more chances, a bit more tenacity from us, a bit more skill from us, a bit more endeavour from us. Anything. A bit more anything from us. But we just weren't good enough, were we? We were second best in every department. Pep's got one over on us. And now City are looking like they're storming towards the championship. And unfortunately for us, we don't look consistent enough. We don't look good enough. We're too far behind now to mount a serious challenge. I think that's basically it. I think we're playing for second place now. There's a long time left of the season left. But based on how we're doing at the moment and how City are doing, we're done, aren't we? We're done.
There must be a lot of sad people out there because I know it's going to mainly be United fans that watch this channel. So, sorry, guys.
Yeah, Mohammed comments again, we missed Pogba. We really did today. We missed any sort of ability to get the ball from defence into attack in the centre of the park today. Outclassed in terms of possession. Absolutely gashtastic from us. I'm going to wrap this video up there. We'll be back in a minute to do a match reaction, post-match reaction to the game.
I haven't agreed to that.
Well, I'm going to do that anyway, mate, because I'm pissed off. I need to get vent. I need to do some venting on a different video. So thank you very much to everybody who's tuned in and supported the show today. Much appreciated. Please do us a favour. Finally, give us a like on the video and come back after this video has been published and make sure you do share, do comment again, sorry, so they stick around so you can interact with everybody else, because these comments that you legends are putting through right now all disappear, unfortunately. So come back in a few minutes after this has been published. Get your thoughts and opinions in on the atrocity that's happened today at Old Trafford in the derby. Thank you ever so much for watching. You can follow the podcast on iTunes and the podcast app, Mr. Flying Pig HD's Pigcast Podcast. You can follow me on social media at Mr. Flying Pig HD. And here's Henry_Hotspur on Twitter.
Look at that table.
Thanks for joining me, mate.
Look at that standing.
Oh, they're showing the table there.
46 points to City, 35 to United.
And 28 to Spurs. What are you laughing at, mate? 28 to Spurs, you're shit. You're 7 points behind us.
Who brought Spurs
Don't
into
make
it?
me laugh.
Spurs.
Don't make me laugh, you Spurs fan. That's good for a Spurs fan. That's the thing, though. We're sick, aren't we? Oh, great. That's the Spurs mentality. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. United, just not good enough today. City, much the better side. They look like they're good value for the title. Get your thoughts and opinions in. We'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. This is a ping. And for fuck's sake, United, sort your friggin' lives out. Mourinho, you negative Portuguese Mr. Bean bastard.